It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Nix to the air. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Moore to motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Throwing is Lewis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Lewis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Here's Ryan Rico now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now the first carry here for the running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now a first carry here for the running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
The tackle made by Julian Love. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lewis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powering his way forward. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw, here's Nix.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
Over the middle, it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lewis.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Carolina.
Now it's Nix.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, backs understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Lewis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw. Lewis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing Nix.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Nix from the shotgun. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Nix.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamar Chase
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead comes down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Lewis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Lewis.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Lewis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Nix to the air.
And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Here's Nix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Short throw caught by Bowers.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Nix.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Nix.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To throw, here's Nix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the air with Nix.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's second and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Lewis. Caught on the right side. Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. In motion right comes Reed. To throw is Lewis. From the gun on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Now it's Nix.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lewis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Lewis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again.
And he comes back with one complete. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Flushed. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that is incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Throwing Nix.
Being chased out left. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with